चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथं सजी साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त माधवां कान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशकारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. Welcome to all of you for today's session. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, 24th chapter, first sloka onwards. So in yesterday's class, we just ended our discussion. Mother Devahuti was lamenting. So because of not able to take Kardamuni's association properly, because when he offered sharing of spiritual revelations, so but she, instead of accepting that, she asked to have bodily union to have a child. And she reminded that the promise he had Kartamuni gave to her parents at the time of marriage. So then, like that, so much time was spent. Once, when 9 girls they took birth, then immediately Kardamuni planned to leave his family life. So by seeing that her heart became so heavy and her heart is hesitated because now she is looking for fearlessness. That means someone who can give protection to her, spiritually and materially, both ways. If husband leaves, then what can be done? So this is the point actually. Of course, outwardly she is smiling, but inside heart there is a lot of pain is there, and her heart became so heavy. And with the heavy heartedness, she was saying that so I couldn't take good opportunity of so your association. You are spiritually so elevated, but I just I did sense gratification. So I missed a lot. Like that, she was repenting. After hearing this, so Kardamani is going to reply. Before that, Maitreya is explaining the scene. Maitreya Uvacha Nirvedavan Nirvedavadinamevam Mano Duhitaram Muni Dayalushali Nimaha Shucha Vivyahrutam Smaran. Yes.
From the words of Lord Vishnu, merciful sage Kardan replied as follows to Swayanbhu: Praise Bhakti daughter, Devahuti, who was speaking words full of renunciation.
So Kardamuni is replying next. Rishirivacha Makhido Rajaputrittham Atmanam Pratyanidite Bhagavan Steksharo Garbham Adurat Samprapatshyate.
She says, not disappointed. You are actually praiseworthy. The incline is not pleased.
Thank you. And says replying, don't be disappointed with yourself. Because she's asking fearlessness, someone who can give protection to her. Because husband is not there, then son has to be there to protect her. So that's why sage Kardamuni is saying that Lord Himself is going to take birth in your womb as son. Next. धृतव्रतासि भद्रं ते धमेन नियमेन च तपो द्रविणदानैश्च श्रद्धया चेश्वरं भज. You have undertaken sacred vows. God will bless you, and you should worship the Lord with great faith. Through sincere control, this and fix up your conscience. Kardamani is suggesting to pray to the Lord and worship the Lord, then He will appear. In order to spiritually advance or to achieve the mercy of the Lord, one must be self-controlled in the following manner. He must be restrained in sense gratification and must follow the rules and regulations of religious principles. So that means if we are in the mood of enjoying our senses and also expecting Lord's mercy, it's not possible. When we stop this enjoying this body and helplessly if we beg, then only Lord will give mercy. It's not that I will keep on going on my own enjoyment and also Lord should give mercy. No. That's why without austerity and penance and without sacrificing one's riches, one cannot achieve the mercy of Supreme Lord. So this is must. Sacrificing one's riches and also the comforts. Like mother, Yasoda, how when she got the mercy, so she was whole day is working to tie up the ropes and bringing all the ropes from the entire village. And she took from morning 6 to evening 6. And after seeing that kind of endeavor and hard work, and by seeing that, then Lord mercy came up, and that mercy quality, that kripa, that suppressed the vibhutvam of the Lord. That means vibhutvam is also one of the qualities. Kripa is also one of the quality. But among the qualities, the supreme, that means queen is who? Mercy is the queen actually. So when she wakes up, then all goes down actually. Vibhutvam quality of the Lord went down because of her presence, Krupa. So then because of that, Vibhutvam went down, then she is able to tie him easily. Otherwise, Vibhutvam quality is on the top, then she was not able to tie him even bringing the so many ropes. So when Lord's Krupa so comes, then only we can, she was able to tie. But when that Krupa came, when did the Parishrama? So one should leave their bodily comforts and take the some austerity and do the parishrama, that means hard work, that will attract the Lord's mercy. हमारा जो आनंद है वो चलता रहेगा और बस ऐसा ही बैठ के बस भगवान कृपा करने ही रहे. क्यों करेंगे? Why Lord will give कृपा? No. Khandamani advised his wife, you have to factually engage in devotional service with austerity and penance. That means while doing this sadhana, one should take the pain of that sadhana. So then after that, following the religious principles and giving charity, then the Supreme Lord will be pleased with you and he will come as your son. Satvayaraditasruklo vitanvan mamakam yasha चेत्ताते हृदया ग्रंथिम औदर्यो ब्रह्म भावन.
Now, sankhya poet, being worshipped by you, will spread my name and fame. He will vanquish the Lord of your heart by becoming your son and teaching knowledge of Brahman.
Yeah. Lord is going to appear and is going to teach Sankhya philosophy. In this way, whatever the attachment is there with this body and soul, that knot is false ego. We have seen in the diagram also in previous classes. This false ego is the knot. This is soul which is called with avidya, and this is the body. This is subtle and gross body. So this is the knot actually. It will tie this soul with this body together. So vidyate hriday grandhischidhyante sarva samshaya shiyante chasya karmani drishtayavaatmanisha. So this knot will be destroyed by only the Lord actually. This false ego identifying. So Lord is going to explain to her about the Sankhya philosophy and also Astanga Yoga. We are going to see the 25th chapter, Bhakti Yoga, pure devotional service, is a very important chapter. So there you are going to see the definition of sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti and also raganuga bhakti and also prema bhakti. All the definitions. What are the definitions given by Rupa Goswami? Those things are already, that means they are not like just a speculation of Rupa Goswami. Those are all from Bhagavatam only. So that's there you can see in the 25th chapter, 38 and 39 slokas. Then after that, Lord will explain Sankhya philosophy. It means all the elements, whatever I explained about the different functions of intelligence, chitta, mind, so and so, those are all you will be seeing there, 26. So 26 and 27. And 28th chapter, you'll be explaining about the Ashtanga Yoga. And 29th chapter, once again, types of bhakti, Sattvika bhakti, Rasika bhakti, Tamasika bhakti, Nirguna bhakti. Once again, he is summarizing. So, like that, very important teachings Kapila gives. Because of that, Mother Devahuti's whatever attachment is there for this material world will be completely finished. So that thing here Kardamuni is saying to. So in the Bhagavatam storyline will not given much importance and so much elaboration Vyadavas didn't do. But whenever there is a teachings and glorifications, that he did elaboration. In the Mahabharata, if you see glorifications and some kind of teachings, those will be given very less actually. And what story is explained a lot. There's a difference between Mahabharata and Bhagavatam. So today, anyway, we have a lot to discuss in the ending of this chapter. We go a little quickly. Purports are very, very, so many things are there. Okay. When the Supreme Personality of Godhead comes to disseminate spiritual knowledge for the benefit of all people, he generally descends as a son of a devotee, being pleased by devotees' devotional service. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the father of everyone. No one, therefore, is his father, but by his inconceivable energy, he accepts some of the devotees as his parents and descendants. It is explained here that spiritual knowledge vanquishes the knot of the heart. Matter and spirit are knotted by false ego. This material, this side matter, this side spirit, and a knot is false ego. This identification of oneself with matter, which is called Hridaya Granthi, exists for all conditioned souls. And it becomes more and more tightened when there is a too much affection for sex life. So वो नॉट और गांठ पर गांठ लग जाएगा जब आप किसी लड़की की गला में गांठ डालेंगे वो गांठ और भी टाइट हो जाएगी ना तो साउथ इंडिया में तो रस्सी बांधते इधर भी ऐसे है क्या कपड़ा बांधते तो मैंने ये गला में वो ये नहीं है ये तो मंगलसूत्र नहीं बांधते हैं हैं? वो तीन तीन नॉट डालते हैं ना इधर का साउथ नॉर्थ इंडिया में मैरिज सिस्टम है नहीं चेन ओनली चेन फिक्स कर देगा। लेकिन हम लोग ऐसा नहीं है ना प्रभु, तीन लगाते हैं, तीन। तो तीन गांठ लगाने से आपको हृदय ग्रंथि टाइट हो जाती है। क्योंकि उन वो पहले अभी तक तो माता पिता तक ही है आपका अफेक्शन, अभी तो पत्नी आ गया है तो और भी टाइट हो गया वो गांठ। उसके बाद बच्चा तो और भी टाइट होता है, और बच्चा का बच्चा आने से और भी स्ट्रांग होता है। इस प्रकार वो क्या टाइट होते जाएगा। सो दैट्स व्हाई affection for sex life will make that knot very tight. The explanation was given by Lord Rishabh to his sons that this material world is an atmosphere of attraction between male and female. ऐसा ही बना दिया actually. This naturally every entity, every species, even the birds, animals, every species, there is an attraction between male and female. This keep on happening. That attraction takes. So that attraction takes the shape of a knot in the heart, and by material affection it becomes still more tight. For people who hanker after material possessions, society, friendship, and love, this knot of affection becomes very strong. So that's why, as much as you have to cut down it by the help of the bhakti and spiritual knowledge, by understanding the real identity of the soul. Being we are the part and parcel of the Lord, we try to open the knots. Knot has to be opened. That means we are opening by rejecting the so attraction between the male and female, by not having marriage. Then after that, there is no further extension. Then also slowly, gradually towards the parents also. Knot should be opened. Anyway, parents, anyway, they will not be for long. So, because time will take away everyone. So then you are alone. So that means quite tightness of the knot is reduced. In this way, so it's the best. Nivritti. Nivritti means seizing all the material attractions and material activities should be there actually. As much as we progress in the bhakti, Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita. Janayatyashu Vairagyam Gnanam Chedahaitu. So as much we progress in bhakti, detachment will come automatically. It is only by Brahma Bhavana, the instructions by which spiritual knowledge is enhanced, that the knot in the heart is cut to pieces. No material weapon is needed to cut this knot, but it requires a bona fide spiritual instruction. Kardama instructed his wife Devahuti that the Lord would appear as her son and disseminate spiritual knowledge to cut the knot of material identification. So Jivatma, when just it is in the without any association, spiritual instruction, Prabhupada is saying here. So until unless if we don't have any spiritual instruction, that means this is the category actually. In this category, people are just working and earning money and enjoying. So then what will happen? Then the knot is becoming every life after life is tightening. It becoming tight. When there is a spiritual association, when the spiritual person, that means sadhu, so either bhakta sadhu or jnani sadhu. When bhakta sadhu, sadhus also different types, devotees and also transcendentalist. Sadhu means transcendentalist. He can be jnani also, he can be devotee also. If this is such a person who is working for the body, if he get association of jnani, then he will do the nishkam karma, and then he will go to this side. But if one get the association of devotee, then he will try to bring to the path of, yes, pure, that means devotional service. So, and he gives instruction to him. So, to this karmi, he gives instruction. What instruction he gives? He says that you are not God, you are the servant of the Lord. And he will make, till now he was doing what? So, his own sense gratification, working hard and earning money and gratifying the senses. Now he will be asked by the sadhu to gratify the senses of the Lord. So you do work whatever you are doing. But now you should offer that to gratifying the senses of the Lord, not yours. And in this way, he Sadhu's instruction will make this knot so light. It will be make that knot light. And gradually his instructions will make him to fully take shelter into the Lord's lotus feet and fully become engaged in the Krishna conscious activities. Hmm. No natural. So in Bhakti Sandarbha, actually, Tavat Karmani Kurvita, for the explanation of that sloka, Jiva Goswami explains. Actually, sadhus are different types. These jnanis who are in the path of realizing Brahman. Such a people, when they come in association, when they give association to karmi, they only come to the nishkam karma. Otherwise, so by oneself, one cannot be steady in nishkam karma. He may, by working, by doing the material enjoyment, sometimes he may get frustration because of that. He may come to the goodness for some time. But once again, his senses will be demanding and he's going and enjoying. And after that frustration and getting the sometimes taking off for some time, gratifying the senses, and then once again gratifying. This will go on and off. But when there is an instruction by some spiritual man, then only Jivatma will try to climb higher things. Naturally, it will not happen. Naturally, it will not happen. Okay, reference I will show you. No problem. So,
Mercy factor is there in
Huh?
Nishkam.
Huh?
How much mercy factor works in Nishkam?
Nishkam Karma Yoga, definitely sadhu's mercy is needed. Until unless sadhu's mercy is not there, Jivatma will not turn towards the absolute truth. All will be here only. Here or go down also. Here. That is Vikarma. That means not following any Vedic rules and regulations. So yeah, they do Vikarma and do the sense gratification. So only because of Gnani's instruction only he will be turning towards the, that means Jivatma Anadi Vimukata is there. From the beginningless, the Jivatma is turned away its face from the Lord. So it is backside to the Lord. It is backside to the Lord means turned away his face from the Lord. I already explained this while explaining second canto fifth chapter about the Ishvara and the Maya cannot come in front. You remember this? So that's why Jivatma is not looking towards the Lord. If it looks towards the Lord, then Maya will not come, attack. Maya cannot act on it. So then who will turn this Jivatma towards the Lord? Sadhu only will turn. Either that Jnani Sadhu and he will turn towards his absolute truth. Absolute truth can be Brahman or Paramatma or the Bhagavan. So to turn towards any one of this feature, it's one only, but it's differently realized. And to turn towards this, definitely there is a need of sadhu. Without association of sadhu, Jivatma will never turn naturally. No. Huh? Huh? No. Spiritual transcendentalist. Yogi can be sadhu, Jnani can be sadhu, Bhakta can be sadhu. Transcendentalist who turn towards this absolute truth and practicing. No, they didn't turn towards. It apparently looks that they are turned towards absolute truth, but actually they see absolute truth in a with a wrong conception. Actually, they see absolute truth as just like example Lord. They see Ishvara as the Maya Pratibhimbita Chaitanya. So that's why they are not called as a sadhu, because actually they are not seeing absolute truth properly. Only those are sadhus, jnanis, yogis, and bhaktas. Only three. But Advaitins are not jnanis. They will never come under the category of jnanis, because they didn't have proper conception about the absolute truth. They are seeing absolute truth as Brahman. Okay, what is the difference between the jnanis and Advaitins or Mayavadis? You all know. Wife है इसीलिए प्रॉब्लम, ब्रह्मचारी इसके लिए प्रॉब्लम नहीं है वाइफ, इसलिए वाइफ जब रहेगा वहां से भाग जाओ। सच में वाइफ भी ब्रह्मचारी के लिए डेंजर ही है, हिडन वाइफ। वाइफ से ही बर्बाद हो जाए, फ्री वाईफाई मिल गए बस। ठीक है। So what is Jnanis? What is okay? Supreme truth as Brahma. You are telling something, bro. Then what about the Advaitins? Absolute truth. Supreme means absolute truth is Brahman. What is the difference between them? No, you are telling about these people. Jnanis, Advaitins. You are saying okay. Lord means Krishna and Rama. Okay. Krishna and Rama. They are Brahman reflected in Vidya. Brahman reflected in Vidya. Okay. But what about this? Jnanis, they consider Krishna and Rama, all the forms of the Lord. They are also transcendental. That means Jnanis, they are believing Lord's form is not out of Maya, but it is transcendental. But what is the difference? What is their conception? Instead of deriving pleasure from the form, the pleasure coming from the Brahman is more higher. They are interested in this only. Why? Because they got that kind of association and they were trained for that. हम लोगों को अभी भगवान की भक्तों की कृपा मिलने के कारण अभी हम लोगों को पता चल रहा है कि भगवान की प्लेजर ब्रह्मन प्लेजर से ज्यादा है करके। क्यों? हम लोग एक्सपीरियंस करके हम लोग निर्णय किए हैं क्या, टेस्ट करके ये ब्रह्मन प्लेजर है, ये भगवान प्लेजर। तो कोई ना कोई एसोसिएशन से कृपा से बोले हैं तभी जाकर आप स्वीकार करके चल रहे। ये कृपा साधु संघ के से जो कृपा आया उसी के कारण अभी हम लोग इस कंसेप्शन में। तो लेकिन यदि साधु ऐसा साधु मिला जो तो भगवान की सुख से भी ब्रह्मन सुख ज्यादा है ऐसा बोलने वाला है, तब तो उसी साधु के अनुसार आप चलेंगे। क्योंकि हम लोगों को कोई क्लू नहीं है। जीवात्मा नेचुरली कैनॉट एक्सपीरियंस दिस टू एंड कैनॉट डिसाइड बिकॉज ऑफ द कंडीशनिंग स्टेट। यू कैनॉट डायरेक्टली गेट दिस टू प्लेजर्स। ऐसा है कि सर अभी रसगुल्ला टेस्टफुल है, नहीं तो मैसूर पाक टेस्टफुल है, तो आप मार्केट में जाते दोनों टेस्ट करके बोल सकते हैं ये अच्छा है, ये तो अच्छा ही है, इससे ये ज्यादा टेस्ट है। लेकिन ये तो ऐसा नहीं है ना कि किसी का कृपा से ही पता चल स्वीकार होता है। इसीलिए जैसा संग वैसा रंग। तो इसीलिए वो ऐसा संग मिला इन लोग, इसीलिए इस तरफ ट्रैवल करते हैं। लेकिन बट सिंस दे आर एक्सेप्टिंग द फॉर्म ऑफ लॉर्ड एज ट्रांसेंडेंटल, that's why, but they don't want to worship the form eternally. That's why they are going and merging into the Brahman. But these mayavadis, they are completely thinking that Lord's form as imaginary, or other is not it's out of maya. So that's why Lord also reciprocates same way with them. If you consider my body is out of maya, I will also give your body always out of maya. That means always they are in the samsara. And devotees, how they are devotees? No, another category is devotees. Devotees, they see Lord's body as transcendental body and they want to serve that body. Then Lord also, ye yatha mam prapadyante tam sadaiva bhajami. Oh, acha, you are considering me as, and you are want to see me as it is, and you are considering me as my body as transcendental. Okay, you will also get transcendental body. Like that. जैसा हम लोग रेसिप्रोकेट करेंगे तो वैसा, मैंने जैसा हम बिहेव करेंगे वैसा हम लोग रिटर्न आता है भगवान से। तो ये है एक्चुअली। तो इस प्रकार अभी प्रभुपाद जी बोल रहे हैं जब तक ट्रांसेंडेंटल व्यक्ति का हमको कृपा नहीं मिलेगा तब तक हम लोग भगवान की तरफ मुड़ते ही नहीं। बस काम करो, कमाओ और मजा लेते रहो, यही चलता रहेगा। इसीलिए हमारा पूरा भागवत इसी में है और कुछ नहीं, इतना ही। भगवत गीता भागवत आप इतना सीखने से हो जाएगा। जैसा भी देखिए तो भगवान भगवत प्राप्ति तो रस है, पूरा रसों का है, इधर विचार रहता है। मानी इस भगवत प्राप्ति कितना प्रकार का होता है, तो शांत रस, दास रस, साक्य रस, वात्सल्य रस, माधुर्य रस, माने प्रयोजन तत्व, ये सब। तो भगवत प्राप्ति, भगवत धाम, और उसके बाद ये साधना है, ये अभिधेय है। और इसकी पहले आप पूरा शरणागति होने के लिए आपको भगवत संबंधित ज्ञान चाहिए, संबंध ज्ञान। तो ये संबंध ज्ञान बढ़ाते हुए आप तो अपना धर्म को फॉलो करते हैं और उसका फल देते हैं। तो इसके बाद आप पूर्ण रूप से शरणागत हरिनाम का पूरा शरणागति होकर तो साधना करते हैं। और उसके बाद प्रयोजन प्रेम और उसका अलग अलग स्वरूप, तो माने भगवान की अलग अलग स्वरूप हैं। इधर वैकुंठ है, सालोक्य है, सारे साकेत हैं, और द्वारका है, और गोलोक वृंदावन, और उसमें रस। तो ये एरिया प्रीति संदर्भ ये सब एक्सप्लेन करता है, ये भक्ति संदर्भ इतना, और इसकी पहले 4 संदर्भ। तो ये बस इतना है। तो ये कर्मी है, और ये कर्मी में भी टाइप्स ऑफ कर्मी है। ये कर्मी के बारे में भी अभी हम लोग, जैसे कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं, तो कर्म करते हैं वेदों के अनुसार, लेकिन कर्म का फल को देवताओं को भी नहीं देते हैं। ऐसे लोग क्या बोलते हैं, स्तेन एव सा, चोर है। तो कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं, तो कर्म वेदों के अनुसार करके उसका फल देवताओं को समर्पित करते हैं, और एक दूसरों को परस्परम भावयंती, देवताओं को ये लोग और इन लोगों को देवता, ऐसा एक दूसरे को कोऑपरेट करते हैं। और ये सेकंड लेवल, इस कर्मी से वो कर्मी थोड़ा ऊंचा है। और दूसरा कर्मी है, तो जो लोग भौतिक फल माने कर्म करते हैं, लेकिन कर्म का फल विष्णु को समर्पित करते हैं, और वो लोग उससे भी थोड़ा ऊंचा है, देवताओं को उपासना करने वाले से। इस प्रकार कर्मी भी 3 प्रकार का है। और जब वो कर्मी जब भगवान की नहीं तो ज्ञानी की संग में आ जाएगा, तब वो क्या करेगा, उस कर्म को निष्काम भाव से भगवान को समर्पित करना शुरू कर देगा। तो निष्काम भाव माने इधर त्याग बुद्धि से कर सकते, नहीं तो प्रेम बुद्धि से। तो जैसा करेंगे, जैसा संग वैसा रंग। तो यदि प्रेमी का एसोसिएशन में आते तो वो बोलेगा प्रेम से समर्पित करो, और ज्ञानी की संग में आते वो बोलेगा त्याग बुद्धि से समर्पित करो। उससे तो चित्त शुद्ध होकर बस और ब्रह्म में लीन होने के लिए आगे बढ़ेंगे, पूरा के पूरा वही सब। 12 चैप्टर दे ही कहानी भगवद गीता में, और उसके बाद वही बीच का 6 चैप्टर उसी का विस्तार है। बार बार यही देखते, बार बार भगवद गीता भागवत भी इधर का एरिया बोलेंगे, कभी कोई संघ के बारे में बोलेंगे, नहीं तो कभी इसके बारे में बोलेंगे, कभी भागवतम इसके बारे में बोलेंगे, नहीं तो ये श्रद्धा के बारे में फोकस करते हैं, फेथ बढ़ाना है इसमें, और शुद्ध भक्ति के स्वरूप लक्षण के बारे में बार बार बोलती है। और क्या है, बड़ी देर, बहुत सिंपल एक्चुअली। और कुछ स्पेशल केसेस हैं, जैसा ये ये सोसाइटी वर्णाश्रम सोसाइटी, और दे आर नॉट इन एसोसिएशन ऑफ प्योर डिवोटीज, ऐसा कभी कभी ये भी बोला जाता है ऐसा ज्ञान इधर है, ये लोग शुद्ध भक्त के संघ में एसोसिएशन में आया तो वो लोग तुरंत इधर आ जाते हैं, ऐसा भी संभव होता है। और एक भी है इधर, तो डायग्राम में और थोड़ा डिटेल में बोला है तो अष्टांग योगी को भी आप ले सकते हैं, निष्काम कर्म योग से अब इधर से अष्टांग योगी का एसोसिएशन रहते तो अष्टांग योग करके इधर ब्रह्म में परमात्मा के पास जाएंगे, ऐसा भी एक, वो माइनर्स हैं लेकिन मेजर इतना ही है, लेकिन माइनर डिटेल्स भी हैं कुछ, वो समय समय पर आप इधर इधर ऐड किया जा सकता है, नहीं तो उसको बहुत ज्यादा नहीं, प्रोमिनेंटली इतना ही। हाँ? नहीं नहीं, इधर से नहीं होगा, इधर से मिल जाएगा, इधर से ऊपर जाएंगे, इधर से। हाँ वेरी गुड, किसी भी पॉइंट से, इधर से भी आ सकते हैं, इधर से भी आ सकते हैं, इधर से भी जंप इधर कर सकते हैं, इधर इधर से भी लोग इधर जंप कर सकते हैं, यदि शुद्ध भक्त का आश्लेषण मिलेगा। इसका डायग्राम का एक बार हम 1-1.5 घंटा का क्लास चाहिए, तो हम डायग्राम को कैसे डिराइव करना है भागवत से देख लेंगे, ठीक है। हाँ कल, कल नहीं होगा, कल तो इतना बचा है अभी शास्त्र प्रमाण में इतना बचा है, आज और कल। मैत्रेय उवाच देवहुत्यपि सन्देशं गौरवेण प्रजापते सम्यक् श्रद्धया पुरुषं तस्थम् अपजद्गुरुम्।
the direction of the her husband, Kardama, who was one of the Prajapati, or the generator of human universe. For great sake, she thus began to worship the master of the universe, the supreme personality of Godhead, who is thus situated in everyone's heart.
That means the previous logo we have seen by the transcendentalist instruction, transcendental instruction, the instruction by which spiritual knowledge is had. ये तो हो गया ना, तो not, तो अभी Devahuti, as per her husband's instruction, so she started doing that, following the procedure, fully faithful and respectful towards the direction of her husband. Prabhupada is writing, this process of spiritual realization, this is the process of spiritual realization, one has to receive instruction from a bona fide spiritual master. So, Jiva Goswami also explains, when we come to Karmi, when we get the association of sadhus, among those sadhus, that means we will feel some sadhu as more, that means we feel ruchi or the interest or shraddha towards one sadhu, and that sadhu is known as bhajana shiksha guru. We will make as bhajana shiksha, and remaining all are like a shravana gurus. And by keep on hearing from the shravana gurus, our faith on Krishna will keep on increasing. Then what will happen? Then we'll come to the stage of the Drashratva. Then under the Guru's instruction, we will be engaged in 24 hours direct devotional services. So that's why bhajana, that means among the sadhus whom you feel more close and intimately you associate and you want to take the the close guidance, then he is known as Bhajana Siksha Guru. And Diksha Guru is only for, especially for the, as per, as per Bhakti Sandarbha, I am saying. And as per the Prabhupada, also is little bit addition is there actually. The Diksha Guru means those who want to worship the Lord. So then they has to take Diksha actually. That is the Diksha Guru. And that means if you see in the Bhakti Sandarbha, Siksha Guru is also having this so much importance. And the qualification for Siksha Guru is also very high. Shabde Parecha Nishnataha. He should be expert in Shabda, means in the all the Vedic literature, that means all the Bhakti Shastras. And Para means in the realization also he should. And such a person is known as Siksha Guru. And but those Grihasthas who wants to worship, and they should definitely take the Diksha Guru also. But Diksha Guru is only one. But in our cases also, Diksha is not only just worshipping the deities, but Diksha is also because once one Jivatma comes and close to the devotees and chant Hare Krishna, then automatically they will be getting the Dvijatvam. So we want to organize society as Daiva Varnashrama society. So our second initiation Diksha is also what? Brahmana initiation, we say. So this is the additional thing actually. We see in the Prabhupada's instructions. If you carefully follow, then you will understand that also. Okay. So in this way, the whole from the beginning to till here, everything is explained actually in our Shastras. One has to receive instruction from a bona fide spiritual master. Kardamuni was Devahuti's husband. But because he instructed her on how to achieve spiritual perfection, he naturally became her spiritual master also. Her wife, husband is spiritual master. So a husband should be so enlightened that he should become the spiritual master of his wife in order to enlighten her in the advancement of Krishna consciousness. Generally, Stri or woman is less intelligent than man. Therefore, if the husband is intelligent enough, the woman gets a great opportunity for spiritual enlightenment. तस्यां बहुतिथे काले भगवान् मधुसूदनः कर्दमं वीर्यमापन्नो जज्ञे निरिवदारुणी. After many years, the personality of Godhead of the demon having injured sinner of Kardama appeared in Devahuti, just as fire comes from sacrifice. It is clearly stated here that the Lord is always supreme personality of Godhead, although he appeared as the son of Kardamuni. Fire is already present in the wood, but by a certain process, fire is kindled. Similarly, God is all pervading. He is everywhere, and since he may come out from everything, he appeared in his devotees' semen. Just as an ordinary living entity takes his birth by taking shelter of the semen of a certain living entity. The Supreme Personality of Godhead accepts the shelter of the semen of his devotee and comes out as his son. This manifests his full independence to act in any way. And it doesn't mean that he is an ordinary living entity forced to take birth in a certain type of home. Okay, this is okay. Avadayanstadavyomni vaditrani ghana ghana गायन्ति तं स्म गन्धर्वा नृत्यन्त्यप्सरसो मुदा.
At the time of his descent on earth, then was in the form of raining clouds surrounded with the celestial musicians, the Gandharvas, sang the glory of the Lord. Like celestial dancing girls known as the Apsaras danced in God's protection.
Yeah. Next. Petu sumanso divya kecharairapavarjita praseduscha disha sarva ambhasi cha manamsi cha.
At the time of Lord's appearance, demigods lying the sky showered flowers, all the direction, all the mountains, and everyone's mind.
It is learned here with in the higher sky there are living entities who can travel through the air without being hampered. Although we can travel in outer space, we are hampered by so many impediments, but they are not. We learn from the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam that the inhabitants of the planet called Siddhaloka can travel in space from one planet to another without impediments. Those are the flowers. Tatkardama padam sarasvatya parishritam swayambhu sa Rishvir marichadivirabhyayat.
Brahma, the firstborn living, went along with the Malaysian. This was surrounded by the river.
Yeah, all this came. Brahmaji and Marichi and others. Bhagavantam param brahma sattvenamshena shatruhan tattva sankhyan vignaptyai jatam vidvana jaswarat.
Maitreya continued, O killer of the enemy, and Lord Brahma, who is almost independent in acquiring knowledge, could understand that a person of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in his quality of pure existence, had appeared in the womb just to explain the complete state of knowledge known as sankhya.
This is. So Brahmaji always comes and he authenticates it. He certifies. This is Lord's incarnation, like that. In the case of Prithu also same. And whenever there is appearance of the Lord, Brahma comes and he sees the marks. Then he says he is the so Lord himself, Lord's incarnation, like that. So to explain the Sankhya philosophy, so Kapila Bhagavan is coming. सा भाजयन् विशुद्धेन चेतसा तच्चिकीर्षितं प्रहृष्यमाणैरसुभिः कर्दमं चेदमभ्यदात्.
After worshipping the Supreme Lord with patient senses and a pure heart for the intended as an incarnation, Brahma spoke as follows. Further,
So after worshipping, Brahma is speaking to Kartaman Devati like this. Brahmo vacha tvayami pichitastata kalpita nirvilikitaha yanme sanjay gruhe vakyam bhavan manadamane.
Lord Brahma said, my dear son, Gandharva, since you have completely accepted my instructions repeatedly, showing the proper way, you have worshipped me properly, whatever instruction you from me, you have carried out, and thereby you have honored me.
Praja Sruja. ये बोले ना, तो ब्रह्मा जी, तो वो बात तो आप अच्छे से पालन किए हैं करदा। बेटा और बहू दोनों को अप्रिशिएट कर रहे हैं ब्रह्मा जी। बहुत अच्छा बेटा, जो चाहा मैंने वो कर दिए हैं। 9 बेटियों को उत्पन्न कर दिए और एक बेटा को भी उत्पन्न किया। बहुत अच्छा है। हम्म।
कितने टाइम बाद हो गए? अपना जो डॉक्टर
शिशु तो अभी बड़ी है।
इस बार सोशल इनोवेट राइट मतलब सिस्टर्स के प्रति
वो तपस्या करने के लिए कुछ समय लगा देवहूति को। मास्टरडीज किए तो पता नहीं कितना साल। हाँ, ला
ऐसे ही
वो बच्चे ही जन्म। हाँ, ऐसा ही हो सकता है, बढ़ भी जाएगा। लॉर्ड ब्रह्मा एज द फर्स्ट, लाइक हिरण्यकशिपु हिरण्याक्ष से एक ही दिन में बढ़ गए एकदम। हाँ, रावण भी ऐसे हैं। Lord Brahma, as the first living entity within the universe, is supposed to be the spiritual master of everyone. And he is also the father, the creator, all being. Kardamuni is one of the Prajapatis, or creator of the living entities. And he is also a son of Brahma. Brahma praises Kardama because he carried out the orders of spiritual master in toto, without cheating. A conditioned soul in the material world has the disqualification of vipralipsa. Yeah, he has 4 disqualifications. He is sure to commit mistakes. He is sure to be illusioned. He is prone to cheat others, and his senses are imperfect. ये तो देख चुके हैं हम लोग, देखेंगे अभी। But if one carries out the order of a spiritual master by disciplic succession or the parampara system, he overcomes the whole degree. That means that is Vaidusha Pratyaksham. All his senses will become perfect. Then he'll come to the stage of Vaidusha Pratyaksham. But that's why with the help of Shabda, if we put faith on Shabda Pramana, that Shabda Pramana today we are going to conclude it as Vedas. In that also Vedas. So Srimad Bhagavatam is the highest authority, and that is a Shabda, and that means Srimad Bhagavatam is a Shabda Pramana, highest Shabda Pramana. And if we put faith on that, that is authentic. And now we have to follow the instructions of Bhagavatam. The process given by Bhagavatam, if you follow, then we will become, our senses will be purified, then we will be getting the Vaidusha Pratyaksha. All senses are clear. Like that. Vaidusha Pratyaksha is not independent actually. To reach there or otherwise to know that Lord's senses are perfect. Who is going to tell that? Is it independent Pramana? Shabda has to tell. That's why to know this is a Vidusha, he is Vidusha, or his senses are perfect, who is needed? Shabda. That's why we don't consider the Vaidusha Pratyaksham, because it's not independent. It should be approved by someone else. Even Lord is also we know Lord Krishna is a supreme Lord. How would you know? By the Shastra only, na? So that's why for us, who is first? Shastra is first, not Lord. नींद आ रहा है सबको। चलो आज थोड़ा अभी तुम ये टॉपिक ऐसा ही है।